Halwas can be of various kinds. Today's recipe is a little unique. Why? Because it is loaded with the goodness of fenugreek, multigrain atta, a lot of seeds and palm sugar. Today on Raksha Bandhan, I, Chef Preetha, is going to be sharing with you how to make Methi Multigrain Halwa. But before we get on to the recipe, do not forget to click on the bell icon for notifications to stay updated. Quickly take a screenshot of the ingredients needed to make this halwa. That way, whenever you want to make this recipe, you know what goes in it. So there are two major steps in this recipe. One is cooking of the fenugreek seeds and one is roasting of the atta. Let's start with cooking the fenugreek seeds. Now I have around 1/4 cup of fenugreek which I have soaked in water for around 1 hour, and along with that I'm going to add water. I'm going to cover this and we are going to allow this to cook on a medium flame till it gets nice and soft. So while this is happening, let's quickly roast our atta. So I'm going to take some ghee. So I'm going to reserve some of the ghee for later, and in that I'm going to add multigrain atta. And now we are going to roast this till it changes a little bit of color and you get a nice grainy texture. So as you can see that the atta has changed color, even the texture, is nice and grainy. At this stage, we are going to add water. Instead of water, you can also add low-fat milk if you want to, but I am using water. We'll just mix this well. You will see that it starts to thicken instantaneously. And once well mixed like this, just going to break down these pieces. And we are going to cover and cook this on a low flame for around 4 to 5 minutes. And as you can see, our fenugreek is also ready. So I'm going to switch off the flame. And now we just need to wait till the multigrain atta cooks a bit. So this has been cooking away for a good 4 to 5 minutes on a low flame. At this stage, I'll be adding the fenugreek seeds. Now as you can see, I have not cooked it too much. It's still holding shape. If you want to soften it, you can do that. Give it a mix. So now that the fenugreek is incorporated, let's add palm sugar. Now do you know fenugreek is loaded with a lot of nutrients. Now my brother is diabetic. What fenugreek does is it helps in regulate your blood sugar levels, which is why it's a very good ingredient to use in any of your recipes. That is why I'm using fenugreek for him. And again, instead of using a regular atta, because we have used multigrain atta and palm sugar, what will happen is that this becomes a more nutrient rich recipe. But of course, that does not mean that you have a lot of it. Anything in proportion, in moderation is good for health. So that's what we are trying to do here. So now you can see that the palm sugar is starting to melt a bit. At this stage, I'm going to add another nutrient-rich ingredient, that is dates, around 1 tablespoon which has been chopped. I will also add a little bit of cinnamon powder, a little bit of cardamom powder. And now we are going to mix this up. So let's cook this on a low flame for say 1 to 2 minutes. So now everything has come together. At this stage, I'm going to switch off the flame. Quickly make a small tempering or a garnish because it's a halwa. So take another pan here and I'm going to add very little ghee, and in that we are going to add some poppy seeds. At this stage, I'm going to add pumpkin seeds and also flax seeds. You don't need to cook this too much. The minute you can see the flax seeds fluttering, just transfer this entire thing to your halwa. Mix it up. And that's it guys, our multigrain methi halwa is ready for Raksha Bandhan. Do try this recipe, it's pretty unique. The combination is a little different. It is a little bitter, at the same time you get the aftertones of sweetness from the palm sugar. I'm looking forward for your feedback, and if you have enjoyed watching this video, Do click on the like button, share the recipe and do not forget to subscribe to India Food Network.